Hey everyone, welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video. I am working on my most recent farmlands that I bought. Here right now I am using a direct seeder, which means I don't have to plow or cultivate the land prior. I can directly seed it. But that's not really what this video is going to be about. What we're going to talk about is some of the land that you buy. You might encounter strange anomalies with that land where you can't harvest certain areas, or your workers stop for some unknown reason. This happened to me on this particular area of land, and let me elaborate by showing you on the map. This section here on field 5, all of this that is not green over here, where I have the chicken, my chicken ranch, used to be field. And the workers kept stopping unexpectedly over here, and even when I was manually trying to harvest the area, it would harvest only part of it and then like just keep rolling right over it and not cutting anything at all. Then it would cut like a certain section, cut another section, and so forth and so forth. And what I had to do is I had to come in with the landscaping tool and basically find all of those areas. And what I did is I just went over those with the landscaping tool and turned them into grass. Regular grass. Can't really see it, unfortunately. It's nighttime. I think we are done. Okay, yeah, he is done. Helper is done. Another thing too, when you're buying land, pay attention to here, let me show you really quick. Let me fold this thing up. Hit X. X will fill up your equipment. Pay attention to any obstacles when you are hiring workers. Even though most of the land, you're not going to have a big issue with that, but I have another issue on an area of land that I'm using for sunflowers. And let me pop over there here and I'll show you that really quick. Kind of another anomaly. This is my area of land up here that I just purchased today. This is where I'm planting sunflowers. But over here you can see we have a railroad track. And let's go ahead and hop into the vehicle and hit H to get the worker going again. There we go. Let me scroll way out so you guys can see. But along the railroad track over there, you can see the train. I had to use a landscaping tool and actually kind of blot out some of the actual field itself, because the hired workers were stopping unexpectedly or turning around and missing complete big areas of land. And it's because they were getting too close to the railroad tracks. And another word of caution, you don't want a train coming if you have your truck and your plow or whatever you're doing, your seeder, your planter, even your harvester, getting caught up on that train, because it'll carry you right on down the tracks. Believe me, it's quite the thing. Yeah, you can see right here where we missed this area of land. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, you can manually do it yourself, but let's see how he does here after I modified this. Okay, that's actually a good sign. He came clear at the end. Now let's see if he actually okay, yeah, he's rotating around. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good sign. Now, for sunflowers and certain other crops, you cannot direct seed those. You have to actually plow, or I should say use a cultivator, and then you go over it with your seeder. And I can show you that really quick on the map here. Use your map to jump between your vehicles. It is so much quicker. Here, let's see. No, that's my... Yeah, right here, enter vehicle. This is my seeder that I have right here. This will work for sunflowers. And we'll talk about that on some different video as well, as far as recognizing the symbols. Well, hell, I'll show you really quick. Come up here to implements. Planters. Like for sunflowers, you got to have planters. Sunflower symbols, like right here. You have to look for this. You have to look for the appropriate symbol for the piece of equipment you're buying. You know, I learned this the hard way a couple of times. I, wasn't paying attention. Like, for example, the seeders, like I'm using on my big field right here. You know, these seeders, you can see directly. You don't have to cultivate or plow your field. But like, for example, on these seeders, you can't like directly seed in like sunflowers or cotton, for example. You have to look for the symbols. Let's see, what's the seeder I'm using on that big field anyways? I'm using, the Terminator Terminator TH18. That's what I'm using. 11 miles per hour, 18 meters spread out, 450 horsepower to pull it. You can pull these with smaller horsepower, but you will find a wheel slippage, and if you have any type of a slope or a hill, you're going to have some pretty big problems. You guys will see it for yourselves. You already know this, but new players coming into the game, keep that in mind. You can modify some of your tractors, put the extra wide tires on, the double tires on the back, add wheel weights. That will help. Let's go ahead and get out of this here. But kind of be prepared for that. When you buy land, you may run into some anomalies when it comes to problems harvesting certain areas of your land. You may have to modify it using the landscaping tool. Also keep in mind the landscaping tool, depending on what you're doing, it does cost money for every little bit of landscaping you are doing, guys. So other than that, I will see you on the next video of Farming Simulator 19 here in 2022. And it looks like I have a big harvest over here getting ready to come ripe again. Oh my gosh. I love it though. Alright guys, keep safe and I'll see you on the next video.